You're dead!
What it do, guys? Today we got a GVG, and we got the balance adjustments. I was gonna make a separate video, but I didn't look through the whole thing. But we're gonna be playing with Fceci because she finally got her buffs after like, I don't know, 4 years that we've been wanting. And she might be, no, she's gonna be relevant. So we got Fceci, Remnant Violet, Lilias, Diene, Krau, Ludwig, Ross, Ross. And then Wing of Light and Shadows, and then Uberius. Like I said, I like that these are all the units that I play with, except for Remnant Violet because I don't have them at all. But I play with Lilias the most, Diene's for PvE. I use it sometimes, Krau just to mess with somebody. Ludwig, I have him on counter effect res. I hope they don't change that too much because it's kind of fun. Ross and Adventure Ross, I just played on like 2 weeks ago or stuff like that. So first things first, I'm gonna be looking at the book because I saw Lilias already. S1. Damage dealt increase, we don't know how much. We're gonna look at this real quick. I'll give you a link to this if you guys want. That shows the multipliers for the stuff, but Fceci, it's 0.7 of her attack, and it's 7% of her max HP. Now, we don't know how much this 7% is gonna increase. I'm sort of not gonna increase the attack percentage where the attack is, you know, stuff like that, but the 7% might get increased. The barrier strength is 10 to 15% of our max health based on Molas. Yep. So we're at max, so 15%. And our S3 is 12% of our max HP. Let's look at Bridal Scene. It also scales with. The max health scale is 10%, by the way. So FCC is not that far off for our S1 hitting the same, technically. But it's only 10% compared to 7%. So I'm assuming they're going to make it at 10%. Her barrier strength is 30% of the caster's max. FCC is 15% for anybody that's low. Imagine you gave 30%, because that's also getting an increase. Imagine you give 30% to anybody that's low. That's insane. All right, moving on. We got increased max health by 10%, which is honestly good. So it's not bad. And then barrier strength increase. I'm assuming it goes up to 10 to 15%. I'm assuming it's going to be at least 20%. You know, make it 40% just because. And our S3. Attacks on enemies with explosion of spiteful emotions and dispel all buff before granted skill nullifiers to allies. This is the biggest change that I think is to her. This skill cannot trigger counterattack because the one thing you couldn't use her on because if it was anything like, they say, Abyssal Fiend or Candy, or let me say before that, Violet, Charles, or anybody that, they will just knock up the skill nullifier with a counterattack, right? Or Ram with the AoE counterattacker. You S3, she just clears it off. And then, like, what's the point of S3 besides doing some damage? But also, the damage dealt increase proportion to damage dealt increase. I'm assuming it's going to go to, like, at least 11% or more. Acquire 3 souls is huge. And cooldown is 4 turns out of 5 turns because you don't have the soul burn to decrease it by 2 turns. So it's 4 turns, which is actually pretty great, depending on how fast you build your Fceci. And also, she has speed imprints. Oh, this is to herself. Wait. No, this is for everybody. No, wait, she kept the HP imprints. What am I talking about? Okay. So, imprint release, right? The effect res is for everybody, right? I'm glad they get rid of this, but she gives the 4 to 12% increase to speed. That's huge. So, you either go a tank comp, right? I did not notice that. I was not, it was early in the morning when I was looking at this, but you go a tank comp, right? And you put an HP to keep her alive to give people more barriers and do more damage. Or if you go like a, let's say, an opener comp, you can bring her so that you can have like Adamant Shield Warriors to protect your squishies. So they have something to at least back up if you don't have a Para or make them faster and stuff like that. That's actually pretty neat. I thought this was I thought that was like giving herself, you know, instead of effect res, it would give her. I thought it was over here, by the way. I misread that. Okay, so we can have this and then get rid of this. That's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, Remnant Violet. I don't have Remnant Violet. You hear the stuff in the background. Remnant Violet has increased combat radius of the caster S3 by 50%. Oh, this is S3, right? Yeah. Increase combat penetration defense by 50%. Damage dealt. Damn, increasing this S3 damage. I think over here like a truck if you build them properly, and it's a 4-turn cooldown. The thing is, do this count for when he get his 5 focus, right? When he get 5 focus, he uses S3. I think this is S3, right? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. When he S3s, so he'll get 50% increased combat readiness, and he does more damage dealt. As a 4-turn cooldown, so he's gonna be turn cycling like a mofo. So I'm assuming Remnant Violet is the enabler for uh, ML Payra, right? Because she's already get 50% combat readiness. So when Violet takes his turn, he'll take another turn. So that's already 2 turns down. He S3s, booms on cooldown. He take another turn, S1, boop, boop, and kill somebody. Because he has swift actions. And he has more evasion now. If he doesn't get hit. That's the thing. If he doesn't get hit. Damn, Remnant Violet with Payra is going to be a menace. It's going to be the C Politis with Genoa, but the Immortality, though, is going to be stopping him. Lilias, the girl I played with the most, they get rid of her critical chance, which is actually fine, but they give her S2, the 50% crit chance. So I could actually build my Lilias with 50%, 50% crit. I'll give her a crit necklace, it'd be fine. But I'm going to keep the effect rates because her S2 now dispels all buffs instead of just one buff for the caster. So let's say something like, I'm going to exclude ML Luna, let's say Zeo. And then we get hit something with like a under stun or something like that. Somebody use another. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. It clears it all off, and then you activate Berry for 2 turns. And our S3, when a target is provoked, damage dealt increases. Oh damn! Oh, so are we gonna see more Cecilia and Lilias combos where the target, if they provoke, they take increased damage dealt increases. This doesn't mean that she has to provoke him. This could also mean Fairy Tail. You know what I mean? ML Lua, and she provoked everybody, and then she happened to be faster and go next. She could literally gun them down before they get a chance to hit Lua. I don't have Lua. These are the ML characters I don't have. I'm starting to see how they're doing this now. Diene, she no longer have the dispel on her S2 because they give it increased attack, and her S3 used to give increased attack and critical hit resistance. They moved the attack to her S2, and then also her S3 now dispels all buffs, or her S2 used to do, which makes sense. Before, granted increased resistance and increased penetration resistance for 3 turns, and increased combat. Damn, Diene's coming back there. So the penetration resistance increased penetration resistance by 50%. So you don't gotta worry about ML Alienav all the time on your team. You can now bring Diene and she could come back into this meta. That means Violet might come back too with Ryland and Evasion. But this will, ooh wee. If you have her and Alienav, I'm assuming that's 100% with Wukong, right? Dude, they're switching some things up. Alright, big boy Krau. But look at the after effects. Attack that way absorbs some of the guarding Siegfried, absorbs some of the damage dealt. Alright, so he has a life steal set in his S3 as health. Oh, he has Yuha S3 pretty much. Penetrating defense, can I trigger blah blah blah. When this skill is available according to the cooldown count, receive 25%. I don't gotta use the Auras no more. Damage suffered by all allies in their place. With more than 1 damage suffered effect granted, you can use Adamant Shield and without the Auras effect. He has an escort now. Damage dealt and attacks all. Wait, sober. Wait. I'm sorry. It's like morning. I don't want to wake up my neighbors. Why do every night gotta kill you now? Krau's about to be a beast. If he's sober at 10, it's what ML Krau does. Now, this is my Krau at the moment. It's SSS. I can run with Adamant Shield. And he gets free HP. I mean, you get free lifesteal on top of that at Warriors. Krau's about to be a beast. Look at that smug smile. Okay. I know what I'm playing Monday. And the patch notes. Oh, we will have a field day with Krau, dude. And it changes E when enemy defeated decreased by 2 turns. Decrease cooldown of Siegfried by 1, so it's a 4-turn cooldown. You probably want this instead of we kill somebody, you can reduce it by 2 turns. You just want this. A 4-turn cooldown. Alright, what's happening with Ludwig? After the attack, when a target is stunned, increase combat rate by 50. So instead, just increase combat rate by 50%. It don't have to be stunned no more. That's honestly really good for effect res Ludwig because I'm gonna worry about stunning them. And it changed this thing, so increase attack chance with 2 when using Moonlight Blow. That's very helpful for effect res Ludwig. And then decrease defense for 2 turns when using Moonlight Blow. So this is the big old Ludwig right now. Some effect res and everything over effect res. Moonlight Blows is S2. So yes, defense break, you give them invincibility. They have a defense break, you S3, kill them, penetrate defense by extra everything, blah blah blah. And then you do this again when you have times matter. If they don't die from the S2, but Juicy. So Ross, all of his damage got increased, and then after the ally in the back row attacked, when the health is 50% or less, grant a berry for 3 turns. This is huge. It's not only 30%, so it's gonna be near death. It's just 50. And it's for 3 turns instead of 2 turns. And when using command strike, there's an 85% chance of defense break instead of a 60% chance. Why is this negative? Why is this red? I thought it would be green. Isn't that a buff for the speed room? Why not just make it 100 at this point? He's a really good PvE unit. So I'm glad for my boy Ross is actually getting some you know, some sunshine. First, the Solitude no longer requires a single attack. It requires Oh, that's what I was overlooking, a single attack. It's just AoE in general. It will be changed to greater barrier with the type how far below the speed room. Will be improved to increase the 85% chance to allow the okay. Well, not 100% chance for like Abyss and like Raid and Labyrinth and stuff like that. Yeah. So Uberius Tooth was a single target attack. Now it's just after attacking. Have a 50 to 100% chance to deflect additional target. There go the additional damage round. You can use this for Ram that's AoE. You can use it for literally any warrior that's AoE will benefit from Uberius Tooth now. It's no longer a single target attack. Ravi can use this a little bit more better, which he S3s. Oh lord. Ed could use this a little bit more better. Kane could technically use this a little bit more better. Ravi, Benny Maru. Shu technically use a little bit more better with Uberius Tooth, but you don't really build that much attack, you go HP. Clarissa that I build. Teiyu with his S3. Well, Runka's not AoE, but Wukong with his S1 counterattack AoE could count. I can finally use this for Purgus. Or Crescent Moon Bologna. Or Strazi. Oh my god, there's a lot of potential. I'd like to see the comments after this, but let me see. The only complaint is that Ross defense break should be 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's mainly used for PvE. Like, let him be a good PvE unit. I know there's better PvE units that he's a free unit and you want, like, I don't know, who else? CC, Fire CC, stuff like that for a defense break. But let him be 100%. Briggs can do 100%. Can Briggs do 100%? I think he can. Like, let him be 100%. There should be multiple AoE skills with 85 like Briar. Like, it should be 100% for his defense. That's my only complaint with this. Let's get into GVG. I don't think we'll do it today. This video is already long enough, but I hope you guys enjoy this buff event. I probably will stream. Like, this buff event is like happy. All right, game number 1. There's not much to really say since this video is already like 20 minutes longer than the thing. So we're gonna get into the GVGs and hope for the best, right? Because right now my recording will be like 20 minutes. We're going to S3 and we're probably going to use Young Cecilia and Mort for like most of these games. Because most of the main towers or everything has these combos. Which I find funny. So I can't wait to see this defense that actually fall out of the meta. Entirely. I won't say entirely, but I just don't want to see. We brought Mort so the other Mort wouldn't counter. That'd be great. We would probably use one leftover team. Oh, we got Fceci at that bottom, so let's see how that goes.
Found you.
So I'm gonna seal her. And I'm gonna probably kill them all off, unless he has Holy Sack.
I desire your
cool.
Don't let them escape.
Alright, GVG is not that hard right now since the team is very, you know, sugar coated. What's the word I'm looking for? It's pretty much just lackluster. It's pretty much the same. But we can make it not by using other team. Oh my god, I'm fast AF. So you already saw my Fceci. We didn't go look at the first video. Give me some more time on the video. But her S3 will be getting so they can't counterattack. So stuff like this. So counter Elbers, and stuff like that. So we won't use skill nullifier. So I want to S3. We could have S1 to see if we could provoke, but we're going to see the S3 and hope for the chance that Elbers won't proc or counterattack.
I don't really enjoy this.
Cool. Well, that works out great. So who's this gonna go for? Okay, I thought so.
It hurts.
Oh, Dilly? 3S. Here's the thing. We do have Wondrous Potion Valve. We need this to proc on He Need Not Die if she has also 3Fs. Everybody has 3 Fs. I don't think she can do this by herself. We should have provoked. Oh, you would! This will kill Spez. The 3F doesn't. The 3F goes through it. Okay, that S3 buff is gonna be amazing when they can't counterattack because everybody is on Elvers, but also everybody's also on 3Fs. I feel like they need to make an additional generic. I don't really watch. What's the other one that they made this off of? Summoner Wars. I think I see YD play it. Don't they make like generic units after the collab units? It's not as good as the collab units, but it's like a little bit better or just as good. They need to make 3Fs in this game, but just make it a little bit like not be so much additional damage like 3Fs. Not 100% of your HP, maybe like 40, 75, or 80, or something like that. All right, game 2. We put Fceci and Lilias right there, and then we put Benny Moore at the bottom with Young Sia and Mort. That's how it's gonna go. So when she S3s, it's gonna proc Lilias, but
You're quite the dancer man.
I should have brung Cecilia.
I'll show you who's in charge.
So we're gonna S3 to see if we can scoot him back or not. But I do like the effect rest so she can't get, you know, debuff. It's honestly great that.
Are you prepared for this?
It's honestly great that one, you know, it procs. I think we should do S3 for skill no look fire. Yeah.
I'll shatter.
So we'll do S3 for skill no fire. I was gonna provoke, but it's gonna proc wild dog hunt and whatnot.
Brace yourself.
Here's the thing, we gotta hope we counterattack and they go for
Just as I planned.
Archdemon.
Skills like yours.
Oh yeah, she's fired. She goes first.
Never stood a chance.
And I think because she's a lower HP, General's gonna go into her too.
How's this, you arrogant punk?
Come back here.
Now,
I smell living creatures.
We're gonna seal her. Provoke. And hopefully she becomes fast enough to probably get Genoa.
Where are you going?
chance.
Counter? Honestly amazing.
Oh,
We got rid of his attack buff, but his S was gonna murder me like a. Oh, never mind. He's still. He can't rejuvenate.
to the land steeped
So we're gonna poke her. Resistance.
prove your worth. Don't
But Archdemon Shadow is just my girl. She is on counterattack. I knew it. She resisted it. It landed, but it
Is
resisted.
that all you've got?
But she's still. She don't have 90% of her damage because defense.
Don't put all your faith in me.
Boop. Counter. Please stop doing. Why are you resisting?
I desire
Get off a soul burn just because of this. Why are you resisting my provokes? Resist. That's 3 times in a row. Either she has effect res, either she 200 effect res, or you know they make her provoke 100%. No wonder they put it in no effect res now. I can see why at this point why they make it 100% effect res.
I'll make you kneel before me.
You will put him on immunity, wouldn't you? Alright, we're to S3. Let's see if we get a defense break on her. You know what? I want everybody to have ignore effect res at this point. We're gonna throw Brent. No Elbrus. At this point, make everybody ignore effect res at this point.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
I don't know who she's gonna go for. Honestly, good. We got rid of the immunity so we could do this. And we're gonna yell at them for beating up Cecilia. I feel like Cecilia has a taunt. Okay, who does this? Why does this target Cecilia over Mort? Like, Mort has definitely the lesser HP. Or do they know about, do the AI know that Mort has a counterattack or something like that and it won't target him? For that one reason. Oh no, Mort has 2,700. Why not Benny? Wait, okay, I don't know the AI. Why did she target Cecilia instead of... Unless the game purposely went into her just to proc it. Yep, tasty pies. That's why we won. All right, game number 3. We got Ren, Fceci, and we got Imo Kawazu. We got Cecilia and Arunka down here because I want to, since we got Rift back, I probably should farm up a new set for Cecilia. But that's just me. Anyway, we're going to see Lilias going to use her S3, and after that, we're going to see who's going to get provoked. It's probably going to be her because she's the fastest one. And we got to hope that we don't get provoked with 1700 HP. Maybe we can kick Rimuru out of existence before he noticed. The best thing would is strip all of her counterattacks. Because Rimuru is kind of a one and done. Alright, we're going to kick Rimuru to see how much HP you actually have. Because Ren is going to go next. But with Ren going next, she's going to give us all buffs. Hey. And we'll get Ren above. I want greater attack for her. So we're going to close off one buff. I wish they buffed Ren to give 2 debuffs at this point. Oh, we did get greater attack. Right, since we're the lowest HP, we're going to get our own barrier amount. And since we're going to revenge, we're going to be moving faster, little by little. Little by little. Little by little.
The time has come.
Move or die.
We're going to punch her so she doesn't dual attack.
Let's ride the rhythm together.
Damn. Little by little, this barrier will be helpful. Little by little, this barrier will be helpful. And it wasn't helpful. We got out-provoked. You know, I want that 100% to come through.
Only a strong
Oh, we got evasion.
can rule Meldred.
Resist.
Looking at me, you still
Never
have
mind.
light?
Why? Okay, they're resisting like mad, like crazy. They're resisting like crazy. They didn't resist before. Hey, we resisted. Okay, I'll believe it. This S3 will probably proc by S2, which will honestly be really good. That's Malekith's power, and now this ignore effect is. And now we would kick her all of her buffs off. God, I don't know when Frontal Kawazu was a menace. Could they release nothing but literally AoE units and then he came out? Or, yeah.
I'm going to win this one. I don't know.
We're gonna do this. Boop, boop, boop. S1? Ring a ling. Ring a ling.
After looking at me,
We're gonna soul burn, see what we get. Get greater attack Kawazu and punch her in the face. I hope my neighbor don't hear that. Hey. Don't resist. It burns by you like a truck.
should I start? I'm cheering you all.
Ring a ling. Okay, we stripped it off, but we stripped it off, but we didn't get the defense break. I think I might attack, so we got a normal attack buff, which is not bad. And she's regenerating.
Now's my
Okay, we might have to scoot this up a bit because depending on how many times we're gonna resist.
The weak have no place in
Actually, we just kick her. There's no AoE. Might as well see what we can get. No, she's dead. All right, I thought I had to like cut this out, but apparently we got an S3.
Grant me power.
So she's at 8,000,
The weight of the oath I've taken.
which is honestly pretty good.
You're today's client.
I'm gonna scoot her up. Do this dispel? It does.
Let's make this a good time.
We're gonna put this on her, just so she doesn't do the extra attack in S3 when we hit her with AoEs.
The more you learn to fear. Get ready, everyone. It's time to move.
I honestly wanted to keep the barrier on her, but I don't think we get through escort without an attack before Arunka.
You really want to fight?
We just gotta go for a bleed.
Like the autumn leaves.
We just gotta hopefully bleed her out. Actually, we don't have to because we're gonna die.
I'll make this painless. In
Dust
the blink
devils.
of an eye.
Okay, we're not gonna win this one. I had more faith in Arunca, but Arunca didn't do Arunca things.
I'll treat you nice.
Yeah.
Enemies approaching.
See, we can provoke her so she dies to
What
reflect.
are you looking at?
And she doesn't crit.
In the blink of an eye.
Okay, good, but it's still gonna hurt. By still hurt, it's still gonna hurt. It's still gonna hurt. This life's still a little bit better. Ah, she guaranteed crit. Oh well.
Still have a long way to go, huh?
Yeah, we do have a long way to go, especially when everybody get crit, but I don't know. So what do you guys think about the buff and FCC buffs? Because honestly, I'm actually excited because I want to see Fceci out of meta and Mort. And FCC, I don't think it's going to change too much. It might change some speed comps because one, you have Eligos, you have FCC, you have Jacko, and you get a free skill notifier. Who else get a free skill notifier? I don't know because I don't have them. You can bring Zeo, right? Well, let's leave Zeo out of the equation. Let's go with like RGB units. You go, well, FCC still. FCC, Eligos, Bihu, Narwhal, and some kind of damage dealer. Ludwig, some speed imprint, or Sid. Eligos, Sid, and an FCC for like, what's that, 22 speed? Is her 14 speed? 24 speed? Which is honestly amazing. And when all is said and done, you can just get skill notifier after you do your whole combo wombo, and then you have like Closer Charles closing out. And she does increase more damage, which I'm actually good, so maybe they might release another collab unit that might be coming up or stuff like that. Or they did say it's gonna like a VTuber as another unit later down the road. But maybe you might get like a roadmap. But this is amazing. I do like this. FCC actually can be usable. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys around. Peace.